As the sun began to rise over the city of Jerusalem, a buzz of excitement filled the air. It was just days before the Passover festival, a time when many people came to the city to celebrate and remember how God had freed their ancestors from slavery in Egypt. But this year was different. A special man named Jesus was arriving, and the people were eager to see him. Who was this Jesus? He was a teacher and a healer who performed amazing miracles. He turned water into wine, made the blind see, and even brought a dead man back to life. Many believed he was the long-awaited Messiah, the one who would save them and bring peace to their troubled lives. As news spread of Jesus' arrival, crowds began to gather along the roads leading into Jerusalem. Enthusiasm filled the air as people waved palm branches, a symbol of triumph and victory. Children ran alongside their parents, excitedly shouting, "Hosanna! Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord." Can you imagine the scene? The streets were packed with people eager to get a glimpse of this remarkable teacher. They spread their cloaks on the ground, creating a soft path for him, showing their respect and honor. Everyone was filled with hope and joy as the moment approached. But how did Jesus enter the city? Unlike a powerful king who would ride a majestic horse surrounded by armies, Jesus chose to ride on a simple donkey. This was special as it symbolized peace rather than war. It showed that he came not to conquer with force, but to save with love. As Jesus rode into Jerusalem, the crowd erupted into cheers. They proclaimed him as the king, shouting, "Hosanna in the highest." Their voices mingled with joy and expectation as they believed that this was the moment when everything would change. Their hearts were filled with hope that finally God's promise of a savior was coming true. But not everyone was excited. The religious leaders and authorities watched from the sidelines, feeling threatened by the uproar. They questioned, "Who is this? How can a man like him claim to be king?" Their concerns grew as they noticed the people placing their faith and hope in Jesus. As Jesus looked over the city, he felt compassion for the people of Jerusalem. He knew that they needed guidance and love. Although they welcomed him now, he sensed that their celebrations wouldn't last. Some would turn away and not understand his true mission, that he came to change hearts and lives, bringing a message of love and forgiveness. This remarkable day, Palm Sunday, marked the beginning of what Christians celebrate as Holy Week, a time that remembers the events leading up to Jesus' death and resurrection. It began with a shout of praise, foreshadowing a journey filled with challenges, but ultimately leading to a display of love that would change the world forever. As we reflect on this story, we can see that Jesus' entry into Jerusalem teaches us about hope, humility, and the kind of leaders we should aspire to be. Those who serve with love and kindness. Just as the crowd welcomed Jesus as their king, we too can embrace him in our hearts, acknowledging his power to bring change and light into our lives. So, remember this day as the king rode into Jerusalem on a humble donkey. It reminds us that true greatness lies not in power, but in love and service. Don't forget to click the subscribe button